Let me get everything you want.
Oh, yes.
Bro, what is this, bro?
Here he go.
I wanted a Samsung, bro.
Hey, what the heck?
Why y'all always doing this, bro? Every year y'all do this. I don't want no license, bro. I said I wanted a Samsung. This not. I can't play this.
What do you mean?
I can't, bro. No, bro. Bro. Y'all do this every year.
Man, go on and go in your room, bro. Bye. The hell out of here.
Oh, why y'all keep doing this?
Why you so ungrateful every doggone year?
I want to say, I don't want, look how little that TV is. That's not enough.
It ain't enough.
Yeah. I need something bigger than this.
Man, if you don't get, man, dude.
Let's see, this one. Man.
Can't believe this.
Welcome back, everyone. It's your girl Sandy, and today's video we're diving into the heartwarming and controversial world of angel trees. You guys might know it as the holiday gift drives that help families in need, but in 2024 it's literally been the center of drama, whereas some recipients are actually being accused of ungratefulness. So what's really going on? Let's just break it down.
Applied for angel tree this year for my family, and I had to put everything in there, our income, that I received food stamps, I had to put my kids' size, their shoe size, what they like, toys that they want. I got an email saying that my application was submitted. I got another email saying that shopping was complete. I got an email saying that our family was picked, shopping completed, and then a few weeks later I got an email saying to come pick up on this day at this time. So I go there to do that, right? I go to pick up these gifts that someone went out and picked my girls and shopped for, right? Because don't they put you on a Christmas tree and then someone goes and they pick you or whatever? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Anyways, I go to pick up these gifts, and the volunteers that are helping people find where their bags are, what to bring, what's theirs, what to take, whatever, right? They know me. They've been a part of our lives for years. They know our business. They know that we're on food stamps. They know that my husband literally works to pay our bills. They know that we have a special needs child. They know, like, they know us. So I have all these factors that make us qualify for angel tree. Mind you, we've had angel tree 3 times over the last 5 years. And so I go there to pick these gifts up, and these volunteers, mind you, who know me, tell me that they need to see all this stuff. And I was like, well, I already applied. I already uploaded everything I needed. The email says that I just need to bring social security cards to prove that these are my children, right? And they were like, oh, well, we need to see this, and that. I'm like, fine, whatever. I give them everything I need. I go out to my car, I dig around, I find a fucking pay stub, I bring it in. They tell me that we make $200 too much and that we now disqualify. How? We've been approved for angel tree for multiple years. It's the same income, the same food stamps, the same state medical, the same everything. So I just don't understand what happened. I don't know if people are trying to be petty or if rules changed or what, but how does somebody go and shop for your kids and then the shopping is completed and then you keep my kids' presents from them? That doesn't make any sense. I'm confused. So please, can someone explain this to me? Because angel tree just took Christmas away from my kids 5 days before Christmas. So I'm livid, okay? Any mom would be. I'm fucking livid. Because I have 5 days to figure something out. And that's nice. But explain it to me. Did something change? Why was I approved before and this year's different when nothing's changed in our lives? I need help because...
Please excuse how ratchet I look. I'm in the house chilling with the baby. But last month, I signed my kids up for Angel Tree. This would have been the first time that I've ever asked for any help from my kids during the holidays. You know, with me having a fresh baby, moving, just a lot of stuff going on, it doesn't hurt to ask for help if you feel like you really need it. I also feel like I'm not an ungrateful person. I promise. I really don't care. But when it comes down to the kids, like, if you're not able to fulfill everything a family is asking for, it's probably best to just not do it. I have 3 kids, one being autistic, a 7 and an 8-year-old, plus the little baby. The things that my kids asked for wasn't even much of anything, I promise. Like, they are kids that are grateful for anything that they will receive. But it gets to a point where I'm starting to think that certain people take on these type of things just to try to be funny, or I'm really not sure. But I have 3 kids, and this is what I received for them. Once again, we are grateful because, you know, they didn't have to get us anything, and I'm the one that needed the help. But how please tell me, how do I explain this? Like, how do I explain this to my kids? It's honestly very disappointing. Like, that's the word that I could use for it. It's just disappointing because, like, people really put their pride to the side to ask for help, and it's like the one time that I do, I don't know. Like,
oh my God, what am I supposed to tell my kids on Christmas? Tell them you couldn't afford it. And the people on Angel Tree couldn't afford it either. Better luck next time.
So I just want to share what Angel Tree got for my kids. I'm not totally ungrateful. I'm a little frustrated though. I'm trying not to cry.
She said Angel Tree did me dirty as hell. If I don't laugh, I'll cry. Wasn't expecting much, but I definitely thought it wouldn't be this. Let me tell you a secret. Those people don't owe you a damn thing. They bought your children stuff for Christmas out of the kindness of their heart. And you're gonna run to the internet, like, this is your only video, you're gonna run to the internet to tell people that other people did you dirty? No, you did your children dirty. If you want something specific for your children, get it for them. These people signed up to help your children because you cannot offer them much. They did that out of the kindness of their heart. There are people in these programs who genuinely cannot get their kids stuff for Christmas, and they're grateful for any and everything. It looks like your kids got a pretty big lot there, yeah? And one of your biggest complaints was that you didn't ask for jackets or boots, and you got that anyway. And you were complaining that it's too big for them to wear. Did you ever stop to think, hey, maybe these people know that I'm not in a good spot? Maybe they're sizing up on a few things so that when they grow out of what they have now, they'll have what they need later on down the road. Did we ever stop to think about that? No, we didn't. This is wild. This genuinely ticked me off. I cannot imagine running to the internet to bitch to people about people helping you and wanting to provide a good Christmas for your children. Like,
Child, I've been seeing all the controversy about the Angel Tree, especially since we're getting closer to Christmas, about how people are buying Dollar Tree items, getting half the items on the list, making handmade cards, parents being ungrateful for the items that their children are receiving. And as someone who received Angel Tree items as a child and as an adult, volunteered several times for the workshop and sees what goes on behind the scenes, I think I'm qualified to talk about this issue. The main objective of the Angel Tree is to ensure that these families or these children have something to open up on Christmas Day. They may not get every single thing that they ask for, but the main objective is to ensure that they have something. People don't need to get their panties in a bunch if a child's list is not selected, if a child's list is selected but they don't get the items that they asked for, they get different items, because the Angel Tree has that child's list in a database at that warehouse where those workers are going to ensure that that child gets everything they asked for or as close as possible. So no child is going home empty-handed, okay? So the way the Angel Tree ensures this is that they have a stockpile of items that have been donated. Different organizations might send in bikes, coats, clothing, electronics, etc. And they use that stockpile to supplement the items that the children did not receive when donors were shopping in store. I know this may be hard to hear for some parents, but I need you to understand that sometimes your children's Christmas list will not be fulfilled in its entirety due to price point, okay? Everybody is having a hard time on both ends of the spectrum. Families can't provide Christmas for their kids, and donors just want to do a good deed and they give what they can. All right. So again, the objective is for your child to get something. But I'm going to give you an example of a child's list that most likely will be fulfilled as opposed to a child's list that won't likely be fulfilled. OK, or they won't get everything that they asked for, but they'll get something. So let's take Corey. He's a 3-year-old boy that wears a size 3T in pants and shirts. He wears a size 8 in toddler shoes. And the toys that he wants for Christmas are Ninja Turtle, Blue's Clues, and Paw Patrols. 9 times out of 10, Corey's list is going to be fulfilled in its entirety. This is because the people that select his ticket at the store most likely can afford all of those items, or even if they don't get everything, that stockpile at the warehouse probably has those items available to just supplement his list, put it in a bag so he can take it home for Christmas. Victoria is an 11-year-old girl that wears a size 8 in youth shirts and 10 in pants and 6 in grade school shoes. She wants a pink Nike Tech sweatsuit, some Dunks, and an iPad. Due to price point, this most likely will not be fulfilled, okay? I'm just being honest with you. A lot of donors cannot afford all of these items together. So she may end up getting one of the 3 items that she's requested, or she may not get none at all. But what will happen at the workshop is Santa's Little Helpers will try to find clothing in her size, shoes in her size, and an age-appropriate electronic. They may also add an additional item to the list because they were unable to get every single item that child asked for, okay? This is just the reality of things. Again, the objective is for these children to have something versus nothing. I just need everybody to relax because low-key, a lot of these kids be going through it. A lot of these kids be writing letters to Santa asking Santa, can you get us a new house because we're going through eviction? Can you send my mama some money because she doesn't have a job and our lights are about to get cut off? We don't have any food in the refrigerator. Can you bring us some food? So they be worrying about adult issues over themselves sometimes. And yes, they are grateful for the clothing, the materialistic shit, the toys, all of that good stuff. But in actuality, they honestly just want the bare necessities. So keep that in mind while people are going back and forth online about what's right and what's wrong when it comes to goddamn angels.
How are you complaining when you literally got stuff bought for your children for Christmas for absolutely nothing, for free? Y'all, this woman, have y'all come across this video on y'all For You page where this woman did a haul of what Angel Tree got her kids for Christmas? And she said, she showed it. And she started off the video by saying, I don't want to seem ungrateful. Right there, I knew this woman was going to be ungrateful. Her kids had put big ticket items on the list. Now, mind you, a lot of the people usually buying these Angel Tree, gifts are normal people, y'all, like you and me. Okay, we just have a little extra dollar here and there, and we can help when we can. But to be ungrateful and say like a billionaire took this list and had the ability to buy iPads and all this other stuff is crazy. So she basically was saying that her kids received, some off-name brands, off-brands, but it looked like here, like they got Hot Wheels, some sports stuff, Play-Doh, a little hat and mittens. Y'all, this is some stuff I would get my kid. So what I don't understand is the ungratefulness, first of all. And then second of all, we're living in a recession, y'all. This economy is really bad. People who were once making 6 figures aren't even able to survive off that 6 figures the same way.
Why are Angel Tree parents so ungrateful this year? Okay, let me explain. I just happened to be at the right place at the right time from what I felt like. I saw the Angel Tree as soon as I walked into the store. There was a mom with 5 kids ranging from 11 months to 12 years. I said, you know what? I'm going to take all 5 kids and I am going to get them 2 out of the 3 things that were on this Christmas list. One ranged for the baby from clothes to baby toys to the 12-year-old who wanted a video game that was over $50. I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. I go to the checkout. I spend over $300 of my hard-earned money, okay? I did not post it on social media because I didn't feel the need to say I'm a good person because I know I'm a good person deep down. I shit you not. I am scrolling on TikTok, and what do I see? A mother explaining as to why she is ungrateful for all the gifts that she received from the Angel Tree that did not meet her standards, I guess. What I find oddly coincidental is these are the exact same items that I just purchased a few days ago. Okay? I said, there's no way. This is a coincidence. It's not the same thing. The longer I'm watching this lady's video, the more I'm getting pissed off and my mouth is on the floor. I said, these are the same exact freaking items I just bought. And this lady is complaining that I didn't spend enough money, or I didn't get this, or I didn't get the other items my kids are requesting. Look at me. I'm shaking because I am so pissed off. Quite literally, I am dumbfounded. Am I the asshole? Could it be a different person? Of course. But it's very strange and coincidental that it just so happens to be the same exact items in the same exact range.
I know there's a reason why sometimes I make a video and it stops because of the shit I say in there. God's like, no, you don't want this to go out there. So I'm going to try to rephrase it to sound better. There's a woman on this fucking app that just came out, Brianna, and there's multiple mothers that came out here to say to us, angel tree, Christmas tree ruined my kids' Christmas. They took away my kids' Christmas. Brianna, there's 364 days in the year. You went and got McDonald's this year, didn't you? How many times did you get fast food? How many times did you go out and get McDonald's? Not just for your family, but for yourself. How many times did you get Starbucks this year? How many times did you go out and get fast food? And here you are sitting, bitching about the amount of gifts that your kids did not get this year, knowing and how proud you are to say with your whole chest, these people know me. I have been going here for 5 years. 5 years these people know me. They know me that we have a child with special needs. They know me. So when I pulled up there, they said, can we see your pay stubs? Maybe somebody got a whiff that you're wasting money somewhere else. And they're like, no, there are some families that are much more in need. There was another mother, they came out and said, my kids got nothing that they asked for. I remember being homeless, broke, and having nothing. I remember just losing my apartment, losing my car, got repoed, and I didn't fucking know what the fuck I was doing. I moved in with my ex-social worker with my kids, my 4 kids at the time, and my cat. And I remember being so embarrassed and so ashamed, and her church had to provide gifts for my kids. And when my kids did a Santa's request, I said to the kids, ask for what you want, but just know that in this world, there's kids that are just getting diagnosed with cancer, the worst disease. Somebody's mom died, got in a car accident, somebody's dad is no longer here. I said, just know that those families, Santa it takes priority. He's thinking about them first. And then kids that are completely happy and okay, but they were just asking for a toy, you know. And I remember my kids going, yeah, I know that little boy that's probably get cancer. He needs the PlayStation more than me. That's an example. My kids have never asked for a PlayStation. My kids always said, whatever Santa thinks I deserve. That's what my kids used to say. And I used to think of my kids like, you're naughty little boy, you're not doing your chores. And when they say shit like that, I'm like, holy shit, maybe I am a decent parent. I'm a piece of shit human, but I'm a decent parent. My kids are getting something from me, parental. And you have the audacity to sit and say, they ruined my kids' Christmas because they pulled the gifts away because your household makes $200 more than it should because you receive food stamps or whatever. And by the way, having food stamps is not a show that you're poor. People have food stamps and drive Beamers and have Gucci's and Louis Vuitton purses, and their kids have Beats and AirPods and iPhone 16s that I don't even have. So that shit is not gonna fly. I'm poor because I have food stamps. Some people cheat the system, and it's very clear of the people that do. I have constantly seen women and men have the best iPhone, have the best AirPods in their ears, and use it food stamps. So I don't want to hear that shit. Pawn all that shit, have zero, and then tell me you're poor when you're using a food stamp. I'm not gonna fucking go there. So that shit just drives me nuts. But you sitting there saying they wanted my pay stubs, so I showed them my pay stubs. 364 days you have before Christmas. 364 days. You know that state fair that you took your kids on this year, or the 4th of July fireworks that you got, or you know, any other holiday that you went on, you could have used that money for Christmas. $20 a month to put aside to save to get your kids a Christmas. That's your responsibility. It is not the VFWs, the churches, the charities. It is 1000% your responsibility. You don't look like you're missing. None of these mothers on here look like they're missing a meal. None of them. When you miss a meal and then say, I have been hungry trying to save for my children's Christmas, then we can have a conversation. But when you're sitting there completely decked out with an iPhone 15, talking to me about your kids not having a Christmas and the toys that they requested, go fucking give back your phone. I don't care if it's on fucking payment. Give it back. And all the money you put into it, Use it for Christmas. Give it back. Go buy a cheaper car so you can get around. Today, a $2,000 vehicle is more reliable than a $25,000 vehicle, okay? Go put it on fucking layaway. I don't fucking care. But how dare you have the audacity to come on the social media and tell us how the rest of the world ruined your children's Christmas or that charity? Because you didn't you didn't get the exact gifts you wanted, or your kids wanted. No, it was you that put up the fucking Christmas tree for Santa, the Christmas list for Santa, not your children. It was you. And then all the other bullshit. No. That shit is over. Stop acting poor and pretending you're poor so people consider that you're poor. The way you act is who you fucking are. So when you act like you're rich and you got everything, you will be rich and you will have everything. I promise you, your kids don't give a fuck if they got a brand new fucking headphone set or an old one. They don't give a fuck. They're probably more mature than you. And if you raised your kids and give a fuck about brands and what's the new stuff and what has a fucking logo on it and what it doesn't, then it's your fault. It's your fault that your kids are that fucking needy to where they go, no, I'm not taking secondhand stuff. Hell no. When I go and buy Lululemons for my daughter who's obsessed with that stupid shit at a secondhand store, she has no fucking idea because I wash all the clothes, even from the stores, before I put them on my kids. Even from brand new. She has no idea that shit comes from secondhand, and she never once said, this looks worn. My kid, my 18-year-old, shops at a secondhand store for herself and loves it. Refuses to get anything brand new. And I remember going, baby, I can afford to buy you a brand new sweater. Mom, are you fucking crazy? I would never spend that much money. And partially it's because she always growing up watching me being frugal with my money. Partially it's because she knows how expensive this motherfucking world is. And you have the audacity to come out here and say, somebody else ruined my kids' Christmas and took away Christmas gifts from my kids while you didn't lift a motherfucking finger to save money for your children. And I'm not pointing at every mother. I know there are circumstances. I know that all of a sudden everything goes wrong in one fucking month and you thought everything was going to be beautiful. You lost your home, you lost your car, you lost your partner, you lost everything. The only thing you have is that fucking job that you're trying to hold on to, and that's going to go if you don't show up for work because of no daycare. I fucking know there's those circumstances, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about these women that just got on this app to say, my kids are not going to get everything they asked for or nothing they asked for because these charities didn't do it. And these charity knows me. They know me. I've been here for 5 years in a row. They know me. And you're proud to fucking say that? Stop acting poor. Do your job. Do your job. Get 3 jobs if you have to give your babies what they deserve. It takes a village. We're not responsible to give your children Christmas. It's you. You are responsible for that. You and your partner, you and your husband, you and your families are responsible for that. Not the rest of the world outside of your house. Fuck.
So we're gonna assume for a moment that you had the best intentions. Do you know that those programs are designed to help parents provide Christmas for their kids? Why do you think that they don't want them wrapped? They don't want them wrapped because they want to give the parents the opportunity to wrap those gifts for their kids and give them to their kids. And by you writing donating on there, that is causing both the parents and the kids humiliation. Some kids still believe in Santa Claus. That kills the spirit of Christmas. If you give something, you give it from your heart and you don't worry about what happens to it. Hell, if a parent has to return a Christmas gift to get their children food, so be it. It happens. But yeah, y'all need to stop this.
If you had 2 kids last year that got Angel Tree presents, why do you have 3 this year that are getting Angel Tree? Why did you add a child? If you were struggling last year for the Angel Tree, which is like the point of the Angel Tree, to get free presents for your kids because you can't afford them, why did you add another child? I'm confused. I don't understand. Also, I thought the Angel Tree was like a down on your luck one time type of thing, but apparently people are using this service every single year, which, I mean, if that's what it's for, like, that's amazing. But I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was for like a one time down on your luck right before Christmas, I need a miracle.
Is that, but I'm not understanding. I don't think that's what it is. I'm seeing videos of these parents that are like genuinely upset that the free gifts they got for their kids weren't good. I don't understand. Christmas is the same day every year. It's the same day. Not a surprise. Same day birthday's Christmas. Same day every single year. You couldn't have gone on Facebook Marketplace and hoarded free gifts. There's free stuff online literally every second of the day. You can go on there and get something for free. You couldn't have gotten free gifts for your kids and hid them all year so that you weren't disappointed with the free gifts that you got from a program? I'm just confused, I guess, because it's like, what did you think being a parent was? Like, it's not easy, but it's also not that hard.
Why in the hell are we arguing and fighting over angel trees and if children deserve exactly what they fucking asked for? I have seen all sides of this conversation throughout this month, unfortunately, and it is absolutely blowing my mind how many people are like, oh, well, if you really wanted your child to get what was on their list, you should have just bought it for them. It's not our responsibility to buy gifts for your kids. You should just be grateful for... Bro, do you realize that it's the children who are going to be the ones living with this disappointment for the rest of their life? It's just their parents advocating for them. Like, what? When that is your response to a parent getting the incorrect sizes for their kids from the angel tree, or, you know, getting random gifts that their child didn't even ask for, or like the super, super, super cheap save you money knockoff versions of the things that their children specifically asked for, you're not shitting on that parent, you're shitting on that kid. You're telling that kid, sorry, mommy and daddy didn't love you enough. Sorry, mommy and daddy couldn't afford it, but you got what you got. Stop throwing a fit. You could have got nothing for Christmas, you know? Like, genuinely, where is the humanity? Where is the humanity? Now, I get it. If a kid's asking for like the brand new Xbox and like an iPad 80 or whatever, like that's different. But as a former foster child, as an angel tree receiver myself, when those children are making those lists, they are writing those things in those lists for a specific reason. Even if it doesn't make sense to you, even if it's like completely a crazy idea to you, there's a reason. And even if that reason is just to make them feel a little bit more normal, why is that not good enough? Why are they not good enough for those things? And why are we shitting on the parents bringing awareness to this problem? Because this has been a problem since I received my angel tree. I got everything that I asked for technically, but I couldn't use any of it because they ignored my sizes. And the only thing I was able to use from my Christmas that year was EOS lip balm. And it was me who had to go back to school and see all of the things my friends got, hear about how great their Christmas was. And then whenever it came time to ask me about my Christmas, all I have to show is lip balm. I asked for school clothes because my foster parents weren't buying me any new ones, and I had been wearing the same since about 8th or 9th grade, including underwear. So instead of calling angel tree recipients ungrateful, maybe try a little ounce of empathy. That is oftentimes the only time a year these kids get anything. Like, y'all are just proving that you hate underprivileged people and you think them and their children deserve nothing more than the extra couple pennies you had in your pocket. They don't deserve above and beyond because it's their own fault that they're there in the first.
Come with me to take back the angel tree gifts that I donated because I accidentally gave away way more than I could afford to. I know this is embarrassing. I know people aren't gonna like this. It's not entirely my fault. 2 days ago, I did post a video with the gifts that I was giving the children. I got them AirPods, I got them MacBook Pros, I got them a PS5, I got them a Dior saddle bag, Chanel earrings. Like, I literally went above and beyond to make sure these kids had an amazing Christmas, and the video just ended up getting no support whatsoever. And I was relying on those earnings to offset the costs, which were $15,900. I spoke to my financial advisor. He was like, if you want to meet your financial goals for this year, you have to recuperate these losses. So I'm just going to go in there and treat this like the financial transaction that it ultimately is. So they were really nice and they gave me everything back. They were kind of a little bit confused at first, but it actually turns out I'm not the first influencer this has happened to. So let this just be a lesson to everyone. If you support what an influencer is doing, show them love on their videos. Otherwise, they're just gonna get burnt out and not want to help the world anymore.
So a mother and her daughter took 24 tickets off of the angel tree and thought it would be a good opportunity for them to bond together. They've now received some backlash over this and have decided not to do anything with the tickets after all. If you and your daughter wanted to bond together, you could have picked a couple of tickets, bought things off of them, and still made something homemade from the heart for them. But they could have gotten an actual toy or something on their wish list to go with it. And you didn't like the response you got, so now you're just gonna throw a temper tantrum and throw those tickets away? 24 kids, Christmas morning with nothing. 24 parents who probably that was the hardest thing that they had to do, was to submit their children's names to that angel tree, and now they're gonna still have nothing to give them. All because you got your feelings hurt? Do better.
Oh, I see why people receiving the angel tree gifts are mad. If you pick a list of gifts that's outside of your means, and in lieu of getting these children what they want, you just go to the Dollar Tree and get them random shit because they should just be grateful they're getting anything, one, you're going to hell. What are you, Scrooge? This is like a cartoonish level of fucked. If the kid has a PS5 on their list, pick a different list. Don't say, who does this poor kid think he is? Shut up, Tiny Tim. Here's a Tamagotchi. Be grateful. There's a woman in my comments that she picked a list with a Barbie Jeep on it. You know what she did? She bought the girl a Barbie Jeep. She didn't rob the girl of the opportunity to get the gift that she actually wanted. Just so, like Amy's saying, you could give yourself a nice pat on the back and say you helped the poors this year. Ew. Aren't you trying to provide like a semblance of normalcy? Just like a touch of holiday joy? Shop for them as if you were shopping for your own children. That's the point of the list. In fact, those kids need that shit more. If you wouldn't disappoint your own kids like that on the holiday, like why would you do that to someone else's kid? And if you think they should be grateful for getting anything at all, just don't do it. Don't do it.
Good morning and welcome if you're new here. I'm Illis, the Queen of Denver. I was raised in a trap house in 5 Points, Denver, Colorado. Being an angel tree kid, I have some input. Think of Ash Trevino and Frank Gallagher having a kid. That was my mom. When I say raised in a trap house, I want you to imagine the worst trap house. Roaches, no running water, no electricity. That was my childhood. An angel tree was our Christmas. And the only reason we got angel tree was because my stepdad in prison would make sure he sent my little brother and I a box. Now this was 20 years ago. I am 27 years old, okay? Back then, when Angel Tree came to deliver gifts, they were not all individually wrapped. It was a big box full of all of the essentials. So you would open your present and open the box, and there it all was. One present. Oh, baby, but we were over the moon for that one present. May have not been much to nobody else, but we appreciated the fuck out of it because it was all we had. This generation is just so materialistic and spoiled. Like the entitlement really isn't giving. The 1 year as an adult where my prideful little butt had to accept defeat and accept some help, I applied for Angel Tree. My daughter's 6 now, so this was probably like 2 or 3 years ago. I was literally living in my Lexus with my daughter. Her preschool teacher is actually the one who nominated us and gave me the application to apply for Angel Tree. To this day, that was probably the best Christmas I've ever had that a stranger gave us. All I requested on our card, at the time I was a single mom, it was just her and I asked for a jacket her size, new snow boots, and blankets to keep us warm in the car, and for myself, a pair of slippers. Because that's all that we needed. We didn't have no room to ask for toys. I didn't even have a Christmas tree. I was in my car. I still pray for the person who chose my daughter and I. And they did buy the jacket and the blankets and the things on the list, even a new robe to match the slippers that they gave me. They also included an Instapot. It is my favorite cooking appliance to this day. And a handwritten Christmas card, just kind of going into depth about how they hope I had a good Christmas with my daughter and how I was the only ticket they chose that didn't have any kind of electronic or toy. So you should be considerate of the families that actually need and are grateful for these services before your ungrateful, selfish ass goes and takes from them. Imagine asking for a handout and then being mad at what's given to you. It's like the equivalent of a homeless man holding a sign saying I'm hungry and you trying to give him a sandwich and then him saying no, I want money instead. Make it make sense.
I usually think it's so tacky when people cry on this app, but I went into Walmart and guys, they have angel trees out from the Salvation Army where you have like you can sponsor like a kid or whatever and get them presents for Christmas. And this one that I have, it's called Forgotten Angel, and it's a man. It says senior, and the gift suggestions are playing cards, a calendar, a mug, a watch, a blanket, a Bible, and a magnifying glass. And then it says, your gift will be given to a senior who was not adopted from the Salvation Army Angel Tree program. Guys, not okay. Go out and get one of these. There was some more for seniors, for forgotten angels. Are you kidding me?
The same people that come online bitching about their children's angel tree donations are the same able-bodied parents who sit in the welfare line and bitch whenever their check is $800 while everyone else's is $950. Yes, I went there. It's giving that energy. Might I remind you that Angel Tree is a service that runs on donations. Everything that you receive is for free, which means that people are taking hundreds of dollars out of their own pocket to give your children, which they have nothing to do with, Christmas. It's supposed to be an act of Christmas spirit. It's supposed to be an act of kindness. So whenever you're sitting there bitching about how your children didn't receive enough, their gifts weren't good enough, why don't you get yourself up, buy the bootstraps, go hustle a little bit, and buy your kids better gifts then. Don't use Angel Tree next time. Just do it yourself. Oh wait, I forgot. Laziness comes with entitlement, doesn't it? So you're probably just gonna stay sitting on your ass complaining. Imagine sitting on your ass complaining from the welfare line. That's crazy. I mean, fuck, I'm no saint, but what happened to gratitude, dude? What happened to being grateful for genuine humankind?
I'm about to put to rest this Angel Tree controversy that's been up and down my timeline. So you mean to tell me that you're broke? You don't have any money to buy your kids Christmas gifts, and y'all know that Christmas is the same time every year. They never change the fucking date on the calendar. But here we are, it is December, and you do not have money to buy your kids Christmas gifts. And you've decided to do the honorable thing and not get on your knees and bust that twat wide open and call up Uncle Earl and Uncle Theodis and Uncle Tyrone to get your kids Christmas gifts. So you do the honorable thing and you go put your children's name on a Angel Tree list down at the Salvation Army. Then you go to collect the gifts and it's not what you wanted. It's not what your kids wanted. It's not what you put on the list, and you get on social media. How embarrassing. You get on Beyonce's internet and you start dragging the gifts that these people bought for you. Now, today is the 21st. You still got time to get on your knees. Go find a John. Go find somebody to help you get these gifts. But no, you decide to get on the internet and you drag these people. Now, I'm going to say this. For the motherfuckers who go to these stores and grab these Angel Tree tags and tickets, I got something for you too. If you know you do not have the money to buy these people specifically what they want, because if I'm going down there to get the ticket and I'm going to grab a ticket off the Angel Tree, I'm going to give these people exactly what they asked for. You know, on the list, it tells you what these people want. If you know you can't afford it, or you know that you don't have the resources to get these people what they want, stop fucking doing that. Is that to make you feel good? Because honestly, if it was me, I'm gonna try to give these people exactly what they want. And if I can't find them, I'm gonna put a little gift card in there or something for them to try to find what their kids want and what they need. I'm not about to go take these people's name off this list and I know I can't get these kids what they want. Because for me specifically, I don't want these children to be disappointed. For you dog, those moms, because it's a lot of women. 100% is women I'm seeing on my timeline complaining about these gifts. Your baby daddy or whoever you with, he can't get it. Your family can't get it. So be grateful for what these people are buying, and do not get on a fucking internet embarrassing yourself talking about, oh, you didn't get what you wanted. Baby, being broke and entitled is fucking diabolical. That is nasty work. And as I always say in the trap, just keep on trapping.
How the hell do you fill out a paper asking other people to buy your children Christmas gifts and then get mad at the gifts that they buy because it's not specifically what you envisioned in your head? Are you crazy? Ma'am, they work for their money and they're spending it on your children. I get it. I get that, like, there's some influencers that are going out of their way and they were buying the best of the best. But the fact that somebody walked past that tree and said, I want to help somebody's kid today, and went out of their way in a recession, girl, we are struggling, and went and bought your kid something, and you're posting a video bashing what they bought your child. I'm sorry, but I would be crying just for the simple fact that somebody else went out and bought something for my child, and it was one less thing to have to worry about. Normally I don't have opinions, but that was crazy. I've seen like 3 different videos of 3 different mothers being upset because of the things that people bought their kids, because it wasn't up to their satisfaction. You don't have a choice. You need help. What is up with this generation? I'm sorry, but when my mom was struggling, anything was better than nothing. Y'all want like the best of the best with little, what is it, champagne taste $5 wallet? That is crazy. Y'all need to humble yourselves and just be thankful that somebody is helping you, because I have never in my life thought that I was going to come on here and hear somebody complain about somebody helping them, and the fact that it wasn't up to your satisfaction. You don't
I was an angel tree baby. I grew up fucking broke, and you best believe every single year I looked forward to those donated gifts, and I knew they were donated because unfortunately I grew up in a household that everybody knew we were poor. If a child asks for something specifically and you cannot get that specific item, leave the ticket the fuck alone. Leave it alone. And it's not about the child being ungrateful. It's a child, first of all. But you have to remember, a lot of these children come from literally nothing. So God forbid they want the luxury of having something by choice. And they're literally asking for something that they know that their parent can't get them because they probably live in the type of situation where it's only necessities that can be afforded. Just get them the fucking toy. And if you can't get the kid that certain toy, pick another child that you can provide said items for. It's not that hard of a concept. Oh my God, they asked for a PlayStation. I can't get them a PlayStation. Okay, let me get them some clothes. Shout out to Amy Jackson for that, because I just saw her video. Put that one back. Pick someone else who asks for clothes if that's the only thing you could afford. And if you can't afford to get another child a gift and you just want to replace it with something that you could afford, just leave the ticket alone. Someone else will do it. I'd fucking do it. I can't tell you the amount of times that there were certain things I asked for and I would get either the complete opposite or nothing close to it. I would end up getting clothes that didn't fit me, that were itchy, that were cheap. You're not doing them justice by replacing it with something that you feel that you should give. Then what's the point of asking? The concept behind a gift is that the thought counts.
24 kids got what they were asking for this Christmas, and this is what it looks like. We're gonna bring all the gifts in, put them on the table, and start bagging them up. There's no mermaid tail, baby. These are for kids. The digital camera, tablet in a case, and then one for girls. Trying to get 4 tablets all together. Uh-oh, there's more. Take it! Another camera, drones. The last Amazon box.
Table. I did where I did. Mommy, I did.
We also have 2 scooters. We have 3 bikes outside. And then the last item is this little coloring table for a 5-year-old boy. We're gonna bag the 10-year-old boy first. He got earbuds, a scooter, and a Nintendo Switch. We got him the one with the Mario Party game. I wrote a little note on the box.
Mom,
here go the earbuds and the Nintendo Switch.
Mom.
Yeah.
Mom.
First gift is all done. Second one done. This is everything all bagged up. The only thing not pictured is a baby's extra saucer, a coloring table, and 3 bikes. All these gifts here are the ones that I need to attach to the big items. I had my little handy helper here helping, but this is what 24 Angel Tree Christmas gift fulfillments.
This angel tree business is getting a little bit out of hand. If no one else is going to say it, I'm going to say it. It's getting out of hand. Now, the angel tree is for kids, teenagers who are not receiving gifts. They put a list together. You go to the store, you pick up the list, and you go shop it. So when did it turn into a social media trend? Like you're trying to get clout for the fact that you help. Is it not enough that God sees what you did? Is it not enough for that child, that teen to have a smile on their face? Why do you need recognition? You're doing it for the wrong reasons if you're only doing it for recognition on social media. So if you're doing the angel tree thing, please don't post it. Like it's disingenuous when you post it on social media. So please stop doing it. Do it because it's what you want to do and you want to put a smile on someone's face and not look for likes and views and shares on.
To whoever purchased our angel tree haul, I put down 12 to 18 months on the paper, and you bought 18 to 24 months so that she could grow into it, and you don't know how much I appreciate that. Because I wasn't, the 12 to 18 months she'd be in for probably another 2 months, and I was like, it's fine. All of the clothes they bought are 18 to 24 months, which means she could grow into it through a whole other season. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful.
And if it were not for you, my tree would not look like this year. Thank you.
I'm gonna go ahead and give my little 2 cents as a former angel tree child. A lot of y'all are ungrateful as fuck. Because at the end of the day, it was no one else's responsibility but yours to provide a good Christmas for your children. And a lot of y'all are talking about this year was a letdown. Y'all been going to these programs for years, and this year was a letdown. You mean to tell me you haven't had to provide for the last 3 Christmases and you still could not provide this Christmas? My mother had us on the Angel Tree and the Toys for Tots for 2 years in a row, and it was directly after our house caught on fire, so she had nowhere to go with her and her 5 children. We were living at my grandparents' house, and she could not afford Christmas that year, so she put us on the program. And I cannot even lie, I had a great Christmas. It might have been in 2011. Things were a lot cheaper. People were doing a lot better financially, so that might have been why everything was so nice for us. In 2016 again, my mother was getting ready to move us, so she couldn't quite afford Christmas because she was getting ready to get a new apartment. Not gonna lie, they did their big one again, and we were greatly appreciative of every single item that we received. My mother didn't even let us play that unappreciative shit. I remember I got a radio clock for Christmas, and I appreciated the fuck out of that radio clock. But guess what? That was the last motherfucking Christmas we were on an angel tree or a Toys for Tots. My mama made sure she started Christmas shopping 3, 4, 5 months ahead. She started making sure she had a Christmas fund. She started her Christmas fund in January of every year to make sure when Christmas came around, she could afford a Christmas for her 5 children that she decided to give birth to.
So back in November, I had applied for Angel Tree for my 3 babies, and thankfully 2 weeks ago I got an email saying that we were selected, and I truly feel so blessed and so grateful that we were selected. I just got off of work, so I'm heading over to the place right now to get the gifts. And you know, here on TikTok you see all of the amazing Angel Tree hauls, and I just wanted to give my perspective as someone who actually is getting something from it, you know? So I just got back home from running a few errands, and y'all, whoever picked my babies, they went all out. They went all out. This one's for my 11-month-old. I had just asked for clothes and anything like Sesame Street. Y'all, they outdid themselves. They really decided to bless my baby with like a whole new wardrobe. They got him socks, they got him toys, and like they got him pants as well. You know, he's a baby, so he's not gonna remember, but me as a mom, anyone who has a child, especially like a newborn, a baby, knows how expensive it is to get them new clothing every few months. So this is a big blessing. And then for my 10-year-old, I had asked for Yu-Gi-Oh toys and Legos. I had actually put down his size was something else other than this. I'm not sure what happened there, but you know what, y'all, look at this. Look at this. He got his Yu-Gi-Oh cards. He's so into them right now. Not only that, they decided to bless him with Inuyasha, with Tetsuro, with Megumi. You know, I don't want to open this one, but like, excuse me. Not only that, they ended up getting him Legos as well. And then again, they did get him clothes, which I'm super, super grateful for. Sadly, this won't fit him, which I'm kind of sad about because he did need more sweatpants. And you know, for a growing boy, it's never too much shirts. And then for my baby girl, I had put Disney princesses, Barbie, anything girly. And y'all, they showed out. They showed out. I know she's gonna love these sparkly things, especially. But again, y'all, like, I feel so, so grateful that my babies got picked this year. Not only that they got picked by super, super generous people, that they went all out, y'all. You know, you see angel tree hauls where they just get like 1 item or 2 items, but I just feel so, so grateful that I was able to qualify, so I can give my kids extra this Christmas. And you know, it's hard out here. It's hard out here. I work my butt off. I try to get overtime. I try to get extra hours, but as everyone knows, the economy, it just ain't it right now. So just being able to see, like, imagine Christmas morning and they're gonna open up all these gifts, just, it makes me so, so happy. And God bless all of the super generous people that, you know, they don't have to do this. They don't. But out of the goodness of their heart, like, they do. So y'all are truly angels on this earth.
I hate to be this person, but I'm going to be this person. There's a lot of people that do the angel tree just out of the goodness of their heart. But there's a lot of people that do the angel tree for hopes that it'll go viral. And sometimes they can't necessarily afford to be doing the angel tree, but they do it anyway because they are wanting to get money from their video going viral, or this or that, or whatever they want to get. If a child has an ask on a angel tree tag that you cannot afford, or that you are just not in a position to get, then don't get that tag. Get something else that is in your budget, or get something else that is in your ability to buy. Because I keep seeing video after video where the kid is asking for a PlayStation or a cell phone, and then they're like, well, I can't afford that, so we're gonna go get them some clothes instead. They deserve to ask for the one item that they want too. And if nobody in the entire town can afford to buy it and they're left on the tree the day before Christmas, you know, then maybe go get them something rather than nothing. But if you can't afford to get them what they're asking for, leave it there because somebody else might be able to. I specifically checked my tree at Walmart because I was hoping to find somebody that was asking for a big name item, because I wanted to be somebody that could actually do that for them, but I didn't find any at mine. So I just don't understand why people are getting tags and then getting them things that they don't ask for. Or like the person that took the 24 tags off the angel tree and then gave them homemade items. They deserve to ask and get a Christmas gift that they want. So if you're not in the position to do that, leave it there for somebody else to do. Like, I just don't understand what people think. I will never understand it. And if you can't afford it, if you can't buy it, leave it there because somebody else might be able to, and then they can get the one thing they've asked for Christmas.
6-year-old was on the angel tree this year. I became disabled and am no longer able to work, so there was no extra money for Christmas. I've seen lots of videos of people, picking things out for the angel tree kids, but not a lot of videos of people showing what their angel tree kid actually got. So I'm going to show you his haul. His needs were pajamas, socks, and shoes, and his wants were a beanbag chair, a remote control car, a Disney princess baby doll, a scooter, and like pretend play items for his play kitchen. So let's see what he got. So it's not a beanbag chair, but it is a giant stuffed soccer ball. So I do think he'll still like it, and he could probably still sit on it or lay on it or whatever. Kind of cool that it's soccer because my sister and I both played soccer growing up and coached soccer as adults, so we're a big soccer family. So that's cool. So I like that. Got Connect 4, which actually is probably a really good teaching game for both counting and like taking turns. We're still working on counting. So we did get a remote control car. This one's actually really cool. I mean, like what I was looking at on the back, it like transforms also. So he'll like that a lot. That's one of the things he asked for. He did get this little matching sweatsuit. It's got a little sweatshirt and little sweatpants in his size. So we can always use that. It's just now starting to get cold here in Florida. Let's see. He got a coloring book, an Avengers coloring book, and some crayons. He got a Transformers calendar. He got some Hot Wheels socks. Unfortunately, these are probably going to be too small for him. He has really big feet. He got this little monster truck, which he would love. And this Hot Wheels car. It's actually like a little bus. So he will love these things. I kind of assumed that the scooter was probably too expensive, which is okay. And most people don't really want to buy a boy-girl toys, so I guess I can understand that too. I am super grateful for what we got, and that he'll have something to open under the tree this Christmas.
Okay, we have a list here. Look at that. She would like, oh boy, look at that. Punching bag, skateboard, or tech decks. I have no idea what a tech deck is. Yeah, this is a cool color. I like that.
They look like your pants, Dad.
You don't think they're too cool? That's a nice soft material. You feel that? That's pretty. Men's shirt. Is it a medium shirt?
Medium shirt.
Okay. Medium. There's a medium. That looks cool, doesn't it? I like that.
Perfect.
Look, these here.
They're cute.
I like them. I like that. Oh yeah. Okay. Next is toys. Punching bag, skateboard, or tech decks. What's it? Wow. Roller skates. It's not a skateboard though.
I have skateboards. What else can we look for?
Tech decks and punching bag.
Punching bag.
I always do that. What do you think, blue or white?
I think the white gets dirty so fast.
Oh yeah, it does. You're right. It's
Is that her size?
And this is a nice coat. It kind of matches mine. Let's get one more thing since the skateboard didn't work.
Get her one more sweater then.
I think that's a good idea. This has a tear in the sleeve. We got to get another one. Yeah. So
is that one perfect?
It's perfect. The sleeve is good.
Okay, perfect.
She's going to enjoy this, I think.
I went to go drop off my Angel Tree Kids gifts, and they went and showed me their whole warehouse at Salvation Army. The amount of gifts these kids get every year, it's truly a blessing. I literally wanted to cry when I saw all this, and this incredible man showed me everything and how everything works at Salvation Army. These are the placards that they have on the floor with each kid's name, like the number that they're assigned to, and the family members, how many kids there are in that family, and the gifts that they put there for when they go for a run, for when the kids come to pick up the gifts before Christmas. And it was such an incredible experience. Like, look at all these bikes. There was a lot of kids that wanted bikes, and they got them. So I'm actually volunteering, and I'm going to keep you guys updated on how it goes on the day of when we're
I need someone to tell me why a mom took 24 Angel Tree kids off of the tree and took all of their tickets and took them home and then threw them in the trash. And I was like, okay, maybe this is another rage baity Burbasket ordeal, right? So I'm looking. Turns out that it's probably, unfortunately, true, which is disgusting. So let's rewind and recap. So allegedly, we're going to go with allegedly for legal purposes, a mom took 24 Angel Tree tickets to her home. She posted on TikTok about how she was doing homemade, handmade gifts for those people. And TikTok came for her, and they were like, new step. That's not the intents and purposes. If you're going to sponsor an Angel Tree kid, you need to purchase things off of their list. And she didn't like that, and she basically said, you guys are being transphobic. I guess she's transgender, but you guys are being transphobic, and because of all the hate that I'm getting, I just threw the tickets in the trash. I tried to find her profile to see if it's real, and the profile does not exist, which leads me to believe that it is in fact true and real and not rage bait, because if it was rage bait, you would want to keep the video up to make money. So
my Angel Tree budget is larger than my budget for my own kids' Christmas. Let's talk about this, because apparently some people do not like this. This is how we run things in my household with my own children. You do not have to do the same in your household with your own children. But for me, in my house,
Christmas and the holiday season is about taking care of our community, and I think that is the greatest gift I can give my children. They have plenty of toys. They have plenty of shoes. They just went on a Disney cruise. They are fine. But what I do feel like is important for them to know is any financial blessings we have are a gift from God. Yes, we work hard, and yes, we have struggled, and now that we're in a place that we're not, it is our responsibility to use those blessings to take care of others. Now, my kids are 2 and 3, so they did really great shopping this year. They understood they were shopping for other kids, not themselves this trip, but also they do get a lot of toys throughout the year, and they will have toys at Christmas. Do not worry about them. But we do keep those toys really limited to not make Christmas just about getting gifts. I love gifts too, guys. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that we don't do anything, but I would rather focus on the experiences. But what we do every year, my kids have a stocking of some wants, some needs, some little trinkets, some little treats. They get a smaller gift from Santa because the last thing I ever want is to have them go to school and one kid got a jacket and socks from Santa and they got a 4-wheeler. If they get a big gift, it's going to be for their birthday, and it's definitely going to be from mom and dad, not from Santa. Beyond that, they always open up a pair of pajamas. Normally I get them a pair that's going to match their doll, or they're going to be homemade on Christmas Eve to wear. We're going to go to church as a family. We're going to take the Polar Express train ride, and then they're allowed one gift, preferably a book, from each side of their grandparents. I truly believe as their mother, the best gift I can give them is empathy, compassion, and keeping Jesus in their heart.
To share how blessed I feel right now. So I signed my kids up for Angel Tree at their elementary school this year. Because never did I ever think I would be able to get the things that they gave me for my children. They brought out all 3 of my kids' gifts, and I would have never been able to get the things that they brought out for my kids. Oh, I'm ugly crying. I am so thankful for Angel Tree and all the people who actually do that for families and their kids, and I hope one year I'm able to do what these people have done for my family. So when you see those TikToks of people Angel Tree shopping, just know there's people that's receiving those gifts that is so thankful, because there's no way I could have got the things that they gave my kids this year.
So the mother who tried selling her kids Angel Tree gifts that I bought with my hard-earned money has reached out to me again. She has seen my TikToks. After finding out she was on 2 other charities from 2 different churches, one of the churches reached out to me asking pretty much for me to divulge the name. I couldn't.
So yes, y'all, if you've come all the way to the end, I want you guys to give your opinion down in the comment section, because y'all have seen it. Y'all have seen all different angles of it. So I know y'all have a lot of input in it. And if you guys haven't watched the other videos as well for Secret Santa Part 1, Part 2, y'all, a lot of y'all in the comment section have me laughing. Y'all are engaging. Y'all just like it's just crazy in there. But like, I enjoy the comment section. Sometimes I can just scroll there and just literally y'all will just keep me just wheezing the whole day. But anyway, without further ado, I want to say this. I think my video is about to be, my channel is about to hit 6K subscribers. So I want to say ahead of time, thank you so much for 6K subscribers. So let's keep going up. I really appreciate the support, everyone who's been engaging, liking, commenting, sharing the video, all that good stuff. Like, I appreciate each one of you guys. I know once I drop this video, we're gonna keep going up. Like, y'all have been just showing me, like, y'all have been blowing my mind. I can't even believe this is happening. Like, y'all need to just go watch the other videos. That's all I must say. So without further ado, I hope you guys stay safe this holiday season. I hope you guys enjoy these videos while you guys are chilling, enjoying. I want you guys to just sit back, relax, and keep warm, have a good time, enjoy this drama, give your 2 cents in it, and shit, keep it moving. Okay, so without further ado, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.